I'm super excited about this ginger chips. Ain't it a whoopee, ginger chips at me power chow. Say, and yet mappe ginger chips, dear. And yet then I worry. And it is something say, you in powdered form like this. Ain't it so we will be out pay green tea to send me near me green tea and I may be a gum. Na se me pese me munch on something so any me saka no na marry. Would you wouldn't share no? Google about ginger and you see the health benefit of ginger. But need just some say the organic honey and I can and I yet mappe ginger chips myself. So America, it comes in a pouch like this. Into more American yina mubiti me afre
862-215-2007.
Good. Ofre you be deliver ye dia more kama. So wo Ghana so a be patch ofre
0277-609-644.
Mappe ginger chips dear Obiniim here.
Yeah, dawasi. Era dinya kupon. Yeah, dawasi. Era dinya kupon. Yeah, dawasi. Era dinya. Yeah, dawasi. Iradinya go. Yeah, dawasi. Iradinya go. Yeah, dawasi. Iradinya go. Yeah, dawasi. Let me welcome all of you to my first live show here in the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Welcome to the School of Relationship and Marriage. I mean, the song we are starting with is a song that just hits me right now, and I feel like sharing with you. God has been so good to us. We are going to do a lot of lessons today. I have too many questions to ask. Yeah, quiet. Hey, 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 hey. Ah. Oh, no, madam, payeda, wasi. Oh, no, no, I want to welcome all of you on YouTube. Let me see a good evening or a good morning to Mrs. Akutia Serafis, whoever she is. I adore this woman so much, and I'll forever adore her. She's my icon. There's no much talk, but she is my icon. She is. Today I watched a movie that I started tearing. I felt what my mother told me and what she told me she would do for me. And I want to say thank you to mothers who have decided that your children will make it in life. not mothers who have decided to ruin the fathers of your children. I decided to play this song in dedicating this song to whoever feels that your life is a mystery because God has kept you alive. You are the reason why I'm playing this song. I'm discussing a very sensitive topic tonight. But before I do that, let's dance to the tune of the go-to music. Oh yeah! Ah, 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 ah. Basel for one. No more sure when I see a tree to young cop, young cop. The boy you know, boy, you can't hear you. The boy you can't hear you. And the casa be a macaza. Young boy! Oh no, Bob! Oh no! Ah, 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 ah. Look, how life is sweet everywhere. Look, how life is so sweet everywhere. Look at high life in gospel music. Anybody that tells you how life is dead, oh yeah, the high life. When I bought sorry them when I press before no sat no more was so moto. And can Divine Healers Church and Mano. My minimum sure when I say and come on tom jene a ton toes with jum. I'm sure when I start binom the moto sat only to a man sebi. Tianimly be young cock. Young cock, young cock. Young go. Tell a friend to tell a friend that we are picking lessons from Bishop Daniel Obiniim and wife's marriage. Yeda wa si radinya kobo. All right, so this is yours truly, Counselor George Little. Greetings to all of you, my fans, my enemies, my supporters, my negative well wishers, those who wish I will not be found anymore on the earth or even anymore here around the world. But thank God, well, I dedicate this song to all of you who wish me well, especially those who didn't want to see me again. And unfortunately, I'm back on your faces, doing better than the last time I saw you, or you saw me. But I'm here. I don't know you, and every dream boy, you know, I'm in boy. Share the page with a friend and invite a friend to join me. The restrictions from TikTok is still on our page, so when you see that we are less, don't worry. But hit your screens, young cop. Yanya dear set, Yanya dear fata. Yanikaza dear Makaza this year. Now say I switch here, I need a cop. Are you here? Share the page with a friend and invite a friend, and we have a discussion today. We are taking lessons on marriage between Bishop Obiniim. We are asking questions and we are answering questions. Is it difficult to be submissive in marriage as a wife? Does it sound punishing? Share the page, hit your screens, let's do it together. You can join me on live YouTube by joining the link on your page. Just click on the link and then you join me and we can have a discussion together. You have answers. I have questions. As for TikTok, the restrictions are there. We'll break it before we leave this country, because they are timing for us to take our restriction off today. We pray that we'll be here to that time. On the 15th of June, 9 o'clock. When is 15th of June? Is today 14th or 15th? What's today's date? So by 9/28, our restriction is supposed to be off. We cannot be live from 9 to 9. But we'll see what we can do. God bless you. Thank you so much for being for me. So for those of you who love me just the way I am, I say God bless you. Today I saw a lot of old videos of mine, the things I've said, and the way they've come to pass. Not everybody likes you, and if everybody likes you, great for you. It's laudable that we do it the way we want to do it. We want to listen to it the way it's supposed to be. Shut up, bring us through this together.
So, as the inscription reads, Afromax Plus. Ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves in the month of June. And in this month of June, the most celebrated conversation is fathers. Happy Father's Day in advance to all fathers. There's nothing called a responsible father, but every father needs to live long so they can leave a legacy for their generations. In this month of June, I want to celebrate fathers by making sure that we live prostrate-free life. And one of the things that is fighting us as men, especially as blacks, is our prostrate issues. Therefore, I introduce to you Afromax Plus, the best of the best. Order for yours now, especially if you are in America and you are a black, you are prone to have this sickness called prostate cancer. In the month of September, we'll celebrate the prostate cancer-free month, or creating awareness for prostate cancer in men, because women don't have prostate cancer. September will be our month of celebration, but this month, once is about men and it's about fathers, I want to encourage all of you watching me that order yours now. If you're in America, all you need to do is to pick up your phone and say, "Counselor, I need to try one." Just try one and see how your healthy supplements will do for you. It takes care of a lot in the life of a man. You call it the man's well-being. Afromax Plus 202 412 5332 202 412 5332 or 862 215 2007. Please, to maintain healthy prostate, you need Afromax Plus. I know what I'm talking about. Order yours now. It is the best gift for a father on Father's Day. Buy 6 months and have a huge discount. Even when you buy 2, I'll give you a discount. Right now, as you're watching this video, if you're able to call me or send me a WhatsApp, I saw this video on TikTok, on Facebook, on YouTube. Can I get my discounted Afromax Plus? In America here, I'll give you. Call me. 202 412 5332. This is yours truly, the Afromax man, Counselor Lutrots. I'm waiting for you.
All right, so it's all about.
So, as the inscription reads, Afromax Plus. Ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves in the month of June. And in this month of June, the most celebrated conversation is fathers. Happy Father's Day in advance to all fathers. There's nothing called a responsible father, but every father needs to live long so they can leave a legacy for their generations. In this month of June, I want to celebrate fathers by making sure that we live prostate-free life. And one of the things that is fighting us as men, especially as blacks, is our prostate issues. Therefore, I introduce to you Afromax Plus, the best of the best. Order for yours now, especially if you are in America and you are a black, you are prone to have this sickness called prostate cancer. In the month of September, we'll celebrate the prostate cancer-free month, or creating awareness for prostate cancer in men, because women don't have prostate cancer. September will be our month of celebration, but this month, once is about men and it's about fathers, I want to encourage all of you watching me that order yours now. If you're in America, all you need to do is to pick up your phone and say, counselor, I need to try one. Just try one and see how your healthy supplements will do for you. It takes care of a lot in the life of a man. You call it the man's well-being. Afromax Plus 202 412 5332 202 412 5332 or 862 215 2007. Please, to maintain healthy prostate, you need Afromax Plus. I know what I'm talking about. Order yours now. It is the best gift for a father on Father's Day. Buy 6 months and have a huge discount. Even when you buy 2, I'll give you a discount. Right now, as you're watching this video, if you're able to call me or send me a WhatsApp, I saw this video on TikTok, on Facebook, on YouTube. Can I get my discounted Afromax Plus? In America here, I'll give you. Call me. 202 412 5332. This is yours truly, the Afromax man, Counselor Lutrots. I'm waiting for you.
I'm super excited about this ginger chips. Ain't it a pay a ginger chips at me power chow. Say enye mape ginger chips dear. And then I worry. And it is something say you were in powdered form like this. Ain't it say we will be out pay green tea to send me near me green tea and I made be egum. Na se me pese me munch on something so any me sakanwa na marry. Would you wouldn't share no? Google about a ginger and you see the health benefit of ginger. But need just some say the organic honey and I come and I get mape ginger chips myself. So America, it comes in a pouch like this. Into more American yina mubiti me afre
862 215 2007.
Good. Ofra you be deliver ye dia more kama. So we Ghana so a be patch ofre
0277 609 644.
mape ginger chips dear OBA here.
Yena oka se ne yiri Florence Obiniim na ne mane pe
Ene na sorry ma.
ene na sorry mba ene enye ne yie hu siesie na me writer bi se yesi o say ne yiri ne be ye okuna nti on to me involving itself. I don't know so no kan na I just saw it on yen.com, but Bishop Daniel Obiniim me aminipa Ghana for nyɛ ntɛ nipa ba ko mesrɛ asemo kan ne sɛ ne yere enka ho so kan straight around
straight go
see eye ntoto ye no
ne yere enka ho
ne ma
ebusuafo nso
sorry ma
o say eye ntoto ebusuafo nso enka ho na sorry mba but omun kan kire ne sɛ you cannot be buried in this part of our world without the traditional process that is given to us by the family. You was in a before you see your move. You was in a cranfo see your move. And so you can young cranfo mamma money you could see or besamba. Joke with it. You can joke with it. Before you ask what would you want but you are not coming like any recondition. You come distracted because ye ako baby. Na nyame bi wa ye fa nko me ti we me per space me per check me bo me per watch ye ubade de adeda me a ye fa nsie me esa se ammo mu wi ansa na me be wu aba no ombu bibia ni we bi wo ho so you come there properly dressed ye fa shu nko me say ye siesie obi fi Nigeria breye e wo fie e na me anka mo ye bibia wie mo ambie casket no so ye bie na nimpe sana om de shoe address no ye ko yi shoe say na me uncle no tena mu no ye ko ha na adwen de bia na jo da wa na konkonko ye say obe yi shoe because she was not appropriately dressed in the grave. Wow. Joke with it. Masa baby wo wi asimu o ti so bia radio na egu a enye say wanya adwumayefo wa fa bibia an hya ase ade bia ye bia say bibi hya ase what is obi catch us say ena we onko asori mpo hwese na ejuma ko so onko asori atenase ba o ba bi oko e bi osra jagraja
ale jagraja de nya asori
that's all normal protection.
No come on oh the big ba some okay one
jagraja send dem nya asori enya asori
a movement na some okay
a movement e jagraja bi shana se na so onko asori and it is right and you believe eti mo ma bi ni munti asese ye wa busua mamre. And yeah, so for me, my bibi, and my to say we are cutting off the traditions of our families in the name of church. And me wana yiri ni mbano. Oni ne yiri ni ntoko. Nti mwa mpese mu kanto kwa mwa mune mfamu. Homa wadi ache. Awadi yere egu enyehwe. Awadi begu egu enyehwe. Me dibe mkasu biya wadi egu enyasem kese biya. What must say? Obisi me dome yiri pana mse awadi egu aye normal because adia yemfan wadi wo Ghana mremu yodo. Ghana mrani en for don wali o. Ye den tiase ne wali. The reason for marriage is consent. And you see, you declare your intent and your consent and your love. So love is not part of our constitution for marriage. And the intent. What was it? And you be no small kind. Yeah, it's not far away from we. But Mufan Chan said, "Na, onyenwu. Adibu ha Obiniim munye. Wanya onyenwu. Ino nyanye yenso."
Any idea?
Enu so meka o ha ebe o deba onyenwu.
Okay.
What must say na yire ne ntiase me man go start something aso mo be yasi obeba wa be yokuna ne pepe se ne sefa but ne man so be baba ebusua e ba ne ya ne se o si on pese ne yasi no ebusua be koka which I understand so onye bibie yi ebe yanka onye insurance into ne so no wu a funeral home for embe take care na abusuan ya abusuan mo amande oti dem chena se eno boasa na bibia ye careful but the yire ne man de omeba Obiniim yire ne mba be yi na se oti dem gala
but Obiniim nyawo
dem ni woni de nyamba
the catch and say honey miss serew was the boss around my what they ato me so kura wo Ghana ha se me ne yira yire ada ti miss serew video na o person na yie no kofo bebre wo kofo rimu nyina wo ho esa na na kwese wo support on say the order to mission na yere enokre ti mesro menya.
That sticker was dating this woman when they were in school. Certainly that will not be.
All right, so I have a lot of videos I'm going to play today. But the first video you heard was a video that I reacted or gave my remarks when Bishop Daniel Obiniim made a statement on June 4th, the Revolution Day. His statement was clear, and that's what referring to that video, because the statement Bishop Daniel Obiniim made had a lot of impact on our systems and practice when it comes to marriage. What did he say?
Amino. Amen. Yes.
We also know her as Sister Dorinda.
Amino. Amen. Yes. And nothing I make what you be in my country. What did I say? A Japan me metima yeno. No, dear Mediama member. No, dear Yama may hear from his opinion. I'm a deep person documents in our manner. Even the young man crowd, dear no. Me really money, dear, no, the documents and answer my Florence and they say, woman is shot. To wear your woman, dear, to Jennifer Tour. Now, woman in 18 years, say, qua. Obi base fani bi pamana famano yemu monitor no say onko toma na so onko say no ana obetima kontru akora 18 years kodia kontru no neka gen say o papa de ma me ye wo dia enie wo ho nchiro no akoton nti na e wo me ho e wo japade eno ano no ba sa me dia ma me man masama na wo me ho de da let na nesa be ye wo dia na da bi ti ye ya me man de me da mo Jaya megere dia na media mano. Minua bia dia, dia se me ba minua bia me dia yere. Media mano. Se bi me to wo sisi ya minua bia ti me pre me car. Eni bi fie. Me wo car se se me de mana me dia yere. Media mano dada. Me wa asase me wo fie wo se me de mana me dia yere. Media mano. Ana emu na ho. Emu da ho. I'm copying something from where? The Bible. So I'm not copying something from Ghanaians or white people. Obiniim over Bible owu ye de na japade ja hwan ne yere and an husband ebini Bible. I will teach you from the Bible. No one die for his wife or her husband. Say me wu me yere nhwe me japade me kunu nhwe me never. Abraham Krebe won was a radi Timmy Wama. Obi na ebedi meja padi me nipa. Cause a Judah for would ye ayabusa obi a wonim Judah for amamre. For instance, Obiniim say wonim sa teachings in pa mommy. Wonim Judah for amamre say Judah for ye japade ma wo mama. Judah for shuban no. Judah for bre ye japade ma le ba. Owudi a japade jade. Wo be kai Ghana tetene yese na yenso ye wudi gya ye wo faase. Ene ye tetefo no. Yes. No mo fa nya o mo ma
Zaman awari mu no. Here say after so the about the Zaman e wo coming two children e wo awari mu no. Osbo the Zaman any o mo ebet na fi wo no na fi wo na na ni nje.
Was not problem na me come.
Woni nje. Wo probe Obiniim na charge no.
Nje means Obiniim na ye dey. Ha no. Chese bibia Obiniim. Nyame onkonkono hata suru ni mi say ye kam
ni osbo the Zaman awari mu no. Here say after so the osbo the Zaman e wo coming two children e wo awari mu no. Osbo the Zaman ebusafo yina any o mo ebet na fi wo no na fi wo na ni nje.
Was not problem na me come.
Woni nje. Wo probe Obiniim na charge no.
Na me
ho tetew.
Yes. Enti no
na me wia me hoko because me kunu somo na wo no wo mu no.
Okay. That's a follow. Okay. Some pie body we no fa.
Enti na me wia me ho e de compile because na be bia na do na atunya me. Na wan ye ku pemi na wo nkwala me me compile for me ko. Enti ma sabi ase wuti fie ne ye o han enti e do time kwa say because so time me kura na me press me kwa kwat ko me say ma konya me fu and because of na me ejima o GBC no OBTV hono na minim guy no same
rasta
yes
okay na snow
o ha me de mejuma ko no ye ma me say ma me ni ko kan o bi o kwa me ko na bishop ko ni min say ma ba ho bi o be studio ho na me ho no mo o he ma wa ba ha ni bi a wa tia me na okọ
enti na ewomu a okọ bishop da Obiniim o ye ne sofo no ho no mokosiki comfort ne ade na driver bi a no ohema no ene de nam a friend same and na driver no ye impatient and I said driver no recording the conversations a o de ko ma ni kunu ebusuafo I ma che say this whole bruhaha e leading to na wari go and answer na wari jaye no e baaye
enti ono bo ani mom na e ka kire wo kunu ebusuafo say woni Obiniim twem plan na
yes o ka kire ni kunu ebusuafo
na die ti na ogina so ka say woni kunu Obiniim twem plan
some ko ho no na me ka cho say na mani nka wo fie because you can imagine our refie ameti a ebusuafo nyina gu adetia ko adetia ka o na ani die ni fie ho no
okay
o e bia sabio minya ni die sana me kan
obi na kan me se gaya kwa na ebopu
yes me so minyi obi a me bia na mfanamfo se magasa me ko madam fie enti ene ho anam so ane pa fatma
okay
enti enye
ade enti wa me hu se woni Obiniim kishi kura
ni enni bibia na so me hu se metse se bibi kura bishop na so ana me ne dampa so ana se bibi eya tsem
Oti ohima chana ni nji e wo fie ruti na okọ bishop da Obiniim e ho but boy ni ehu da se bishop ene ye bibi won ana se bibi sa so this is the history I existed between bishop da Obiniim and Osebo bishop da Obiniim che say sa history we entino naka on pese Florence mama Florence Obiniim any Osebo the Zaman ebe associate but mama Florence Obiniim entie and I just go ahead any Osebo the Zaman could try sa video no enti ono de osre opese o stay back from Nawaya because ochinanko aware order so atim na se bibi ko si ana se bibi ya Florence si a amafo boni di boni enti stay a opese o stay back crying no if you okra on tena ho wakwa koto fifofo e wo chasa ko be $400,000 nyame aduma Monday obetu akotene bi
Semen stay back. Minimi say bebre adwen akoti asem na se. Semen stay back. Na bibi ya Florence Obiniim a minya aso okrom ha. Aya fa hye wutirim se me ka se aware no so menye den. Unjai. Eno de fa hye wutirim se minyai but I'm stay back. Mino ka se ye enre ye. Makoto dan e wo trazako. $400,000 enre ya emonsem enre ya tiba Monday I was say me tuko ho papa wonen kwala no na ekọ menko na meko
so why then is some media be ni fam bia ye say ono bishop da Obiniim no say adia le chema me Florence Obiniim aslemi a ye say Obiniim na ye we gain weight Obiniim na ye ne ho fe Obiniim na ye enkoye Obiniim na ye bibia ye de so no nti o so twene ho
because many Florence Obiniim wale ye bepem ne mo fa cheme se mo mi so tia yes ye me na me ha no me kan so bia no no na ni slim course sebi okoye kese a eye me Obiniim me na me ha no mo fa nchemi o nanim koye fefefe na nanim koye tan a Obiniim na ha no ma me ne kasa kura na ne kasa no bi kura na aisa ne ra ho a ma mi na ni nje
Zaman awari mu no yes after so the Osebo the Zaman coming 2 children awari mu no Osebo the Zaman any omo ebetna fi wono na fi wona na ni nje
because na problem na me komo no
woni nje wo probe Obiniim na chadwene no
na me
nje means Obiniim na ye dey
ha no
chese bibia Obiniim nyame onkonko no hata soro ni mi se Ye come mema ye best man in marriage. Me say Ghana ye 1 to 5. Me one of them. I'm telling you. A memo me a good husband 1 to 5. Ghana me one of them. Me nyema obimu ewa bonten a. Mo am ye mamono.
About 5 months ago, and all the audio, bare 14 minutes audio, sending mommy from Obiniim because of who said mommy from Obiniim, and then one both group be. I just say, Nini and Jehu, never more catch and say, on the suspecting that. But some group not in Wako bonnet dear. On the DNA will say, Usuro Kakentino, or sending his how audio money who be the only bishop of Obiniim, Ejina.
Muntie, as no making, may say, and go to media no so. My audio 14 minutes be ama Florence Obiniim enye last month enye 2 months me ye man be say 5 months ni my audio be ama Florence Obiniim me say on send me koma Lady Mercy na wo Spain na wo hwe ye man no wa aboche me say on send koma no say enye record say me gina baby nka Florence Obiniim ho asem bone da. Me say on store on the phone so. If you say oba me life mu no, onye nipa bonefo ma me. Nemo diama me kase nyina ayetenti am yam hihye me ne say, omo ode ne ho akobọ wo mo no, me suro wo mo. What's your from saying? Team legal wife, we are sure. Me nim say omo de a, mabubo di ni dada. Enyo mu nyina because utie bi mu kasa kra threaten na eba me so ti me pa mo chew
Tiene utu
momra mo kasa bebe ne mama mi ni nkomo pese mbusa mo question bi why se wolo no menya ya wi o se menya ya wi no menya ya me wolo wi di meja pade nyina ma Florence Obiniim ne mba se mo pese menya den minti mi se sama adwen se menya den me baba ko bia me ko wo na bonten kura na mo amukasa bebre ne momra mo amukasa bebre ne mama mi ni nkomo pese mbusa mo question bi why se wolo no menya ya wi o se menya ya wi no menya ya me wolo wi di meja pade nyina ma Florence Obiniim ne mba se mo pese menya den minti mi se sama adwen se menya den de na de bia me ka no eno na kakra bi kitua bi akoto social media omo entia so mo discuss na nko kasa wo kisa mate ena mo nso na mo Florence Obiniim nchen na mai mo se mo do no mo pe na asem no bibisa mo question mo kasa bebe no ade ma wari egu ana ti mo pese Florence be ensem mo ana mo ye singles ana se wo so wari na ni ji enim tu pese Florence Obiniim be ensem mo se me hu se me nyeni papa ye kodwo di boye ni ema mo wa bonten ho social media ho ti bebe pembe bia tam be stay back why but ablo so for the me ni papa ma wo mu ablo so for me ni papa ma wo mu pa ti se mo ye ni pa bone ma mo wa bonten ho no mo a me be pembe bia tena entwema no nkosi bone se me sim bi ja Florence Obiniim aware jai ni mani so ono Florence Obiniim kwa mo musa no ono kura waka chem se hani aware jai ni wani so aware jai ni mani so ana papa be pamne frasole demo de bi asole no na ma be di chiri me da pam no documents papers no na ma be di chiri me di ense me pe baby atena na Florence Obiniim no sisi no kura no woni baby am de obi abrabo esi baby de de na kwa buchi me yedi boye ni wo menye obi si na Florence Obiniim su buja we ono so be ne dai na Florence Obiniim no wonim de waka a kire me wonim de Florence Obiniim no ono udi ka eguja me wonim de waka a kire me mfa ne de metu ndwa no nti munim nko bisa no de ono waka a kire me eno na me ma be ka me de sese me midi kan a mfa me nhya ha na se Florence Obiniim su toso mienu ba mfa ne nhya me nchen pe ye ko to aso asama de kwa wale wasamado Florence Obiniim wa bere ohu mo pese busuani a wa mre a wa nhwe me da wa mwa me da no on be pre meja pade ho na ɔmfa Florence Obiniim nyɛ kɔɔto sɛdeɛ awarefoɔ bi mu no yɛyɛ wɔ mu no nkurɔfoɔ bi awuwu a ɔma nyɛ wɔ Japade ama ɔmo mma ne ho ahwan a yɛde ɔmo yɛde nkɔ kɔɔto a yɛtwe ɔmo no wopɛ sɛ yɛyɛ Florence Obiniim sɛ mempene menyɛ Florence Obiniim saa da na Florence Obiniim wabrɛ anama ɔmo twa ne ho ahyia no a mo sɛ mo dɔ no na mo kasa bumbum no mo wadwe mo yale maamefoɔ ɛne papafoɔ na mo kasa ne mmerante ne babaawa ne mo a maso asɛm na mo kasa na mo nte aseɛ no wadwe ne ntini mu ate ana da so fa abɔdamfoɔ aduro no ana woti yale wabɔdam Matthew 23 Yesu di atem nti meso medi matem mo woti yale wɔn ana gyimifoɔ na ɛwɔ wiase mo ka ho ana yɛte asɛm mo te asɛm mo nte aseɛ nti papa yɛ amayɛ nyina ma bɛɛ nipa bɔne sɛ mo ho ade amayɛ no ama nkurɔfoɔ ni aba wɔ mo so obi ne nim nyanse ho ebi so bɛyɛ Japade no nipa bɛyɛ bi o nipa bɛyɛ bi pato amɛyɛ ni nyina ma yɛ de meti ma yɛ ɛde agya mɛyere ne memma me ba wa abɔnten mia me nuanom mia ma sɔlefo mia me busuafo Florence Obiniim me busuafo nipa bɛyɛ bi amenya bɛde mɛyɛ mayɛ wonti ase na woka asema de bia me ka na Florence Obiniim ɔte wɔ no wɔsere wɔsɛ mepene wɔso no wo sɛ ade na mekɔka ma nkɔbɔ da maneɛ saa okay sɛ mehu sɛ meyɛ kodwo di boye ni mam kodwo Obiniim a wɔnyɛ papa kodwo Obiniim sɛ me ni din papa ɛwɔ abɔnte menyɛ magye atum me kodwo di boye ni kodwo a menyɛ papa but abolo so fo de ni papa ma wɔm why ti si mbepɛ mba bi ata me be stay back entwema no nsi bɔne sɛm sɛ mbegya aware mo amokasa bebre ne momra me ni nkomo pese mbusa mo question bi why sɛ wolo no menya ya wi o sɛ menya ya wi no menya ya me wolo wi di Japade nyina ma Florence Obiniim ne mba sɛ mo pese menya den minti me sɛ ma adwen sɛ menya den me baba akubia me kɔ wo na bonten kra na asana bibi sha Florence Obiniim ne na aware kra no ma che ne fie mi no ye fi kakakra ye timu Kumase aye nyina ye ba ye bedem no me de acha akola no uko Kumase asole dan wa abrusa kesi bi so to aso 4 1 2 3 4 yellow house kesi me da che akola dam ko wona bonten no me ne akola ne maame antena anware ne no so nche sa akola ne nyame ba ma che ne Japade ya ka nyina me fi aka wo Kumase ne akra ne abruche nyina me da che Florence Obiniim ne mba nti de mai ma ye bone wo ho ade ama ya ma memma ne mpapafo ne mma nyansafo bi ani aba mo se Obiniim ni nyansa Obiniim kodwo nyansa ni nyansa ti yensu ye nya Japade bi ma ye manadachi wo ye ma anya mo bono abe ni pa bone se mo wo pese busuani bi a ono wa moa me a wa nhwe me wa ma me hwe da no daachi obe momra mo amkasa bebe ne mama me ni nkomo pese mbusa mo question bi why sɛ wolo no menya ya wi o sɛ menya ya wi no menya ya me wolo wi di Japade nyina ma Florence Obiniim ne mba sɛ mo pese menya den minti me sɛ ma adwen sɛ menya den me baba akubia me kɔ wo na bonten kra na asana bibi sha Florence Obiniim ne na aware kra no ma che ne fie mi no ye fi kakakra ye timu Kumase aye nyina ye ba ye bedem no me de acha akola no uko Kumase asole dan wa abrusa kesi bi so to aso 4 1 2 3 4 yellow house kesi me da che akola dam ko wona bonten no me ne akola ne maame antena anware ne no so nche sa akola ne nyame ba ma che ne Japade mo amokasa bebre ne momra me ni nkomo pese mbusa mo question bi why sɛ wolo no menya ya wi o sɛ menya ya wi no menya ya me wolo wi di Japade nyina ma Florence Obiniim ne mba sɛ mo pese menya den minti me sɛ ma adwen sɛ menya den me baba akubia me kɔ wo na bonten kra na asana bibi sha Florence Obiniim ne na aware kra no ma che ne fie mi no ye fi kakakra ye timu Kumase aye nyina ye ba ye bedem no me da cha akola no uko kumasi asole da wa abrusa kesi bi so to aso 4 1 2 3 4 yellow house kesi me da che akola na mko wona bonten no me ne akola na maami ante na anware ne no so nche sa akola na nyame ba ma che ne japade dia ka nyina me fi aka wo kumasi ne akra ne abruche nyina me da che Florence Obiniim ne mma enti de mai mai bone wo ho ade ama ya ma memma ne mpapafo ne mma nyansafo bi ani abom so Obiniim ni nyansa Obiniim kodwo nyansa ni nyansa ti yensu yenya japade bi ma ye manada chi wo ye ma anya mobo no abe ni pa bone se mo wo pese busuani bi a ono wa moa me a wa nhwe me wa ma me hwe da no daachi obepre me japade ho no ni Florence Obiniim ko gina court meka chense hani misrew osebozara mai wodi ato me sokora wo Ghana ha se me ne yira yire ada ti misrew video na wo person ne yie no kufo bebre wo ko fori mu nyina wo ho esa na kwese wo support ne se de ode to me so na yire enokre ti misrew menya nye video no comedy kan hu ba ku bia ene ye TikTok na ni try I think so na ya sekura na ya se ne ko te mesrew say video pa na pese mu try ye official video ene ne nye mesrew na me wo Florence Obiniim no obia wayi nanim se wo Florence no se bi o kan ho asembone a ompe wasema wota wo no me matwe me ho ayede me pese be ya de be ye wo Florence ya se me de me ho akobọ or town fun. Meaning some yes. Because I respect you. Me kind went you catch them so no the music video now no way. So be hwese no way. If no nyame anim ni me yem hye me say Florence nim na mfosem. But baby a na mfofo twetwe ne yere. Nti we asa bebom na ne nkrofo take me no bi dikotodwe Pablo so fo chew me sermonte mase na me stay back me seremo ma yeni pa bonefo amagana fo ni bi mo che papa ya ma ye nyina ye nhunu eda ye koya osapon yi kura no me be kan ho asem wo ha menkasa o eda na ye kona bibu Florence o me respect ne pa me say eda na ye koya osapon yi na obi friend keke ana mommy phone freezy was ye me phone yi ha me na am side open phone for us me pay for 17 ba almost 200 million e ho na me tisik adana na me tisik to obi ma no adana enti I say mam fancy yes mam fancy na I love her but nkofu nhunu enti ha e kwan ho
All right, so this is Bishop Daniel Obiniim. The lifetime husband of Florence Obiniim. I don't know what you heard, and I don't know what you have not heard. But Bishop Daniel Obiniim and the wife Mrs. Florence Obiniim emphatically has made a lot of statements regarding their marriage. There are other videos I don't want to play to promote what people don't understand. But the truth is that Bishop Daniel Angel Obiniim emphatically has made a statement, and the wife has also repeated the same statement. Bishop Daniel Obiniim says the wife is a very good woman. And for that matter, he has no intention or no intent that by any means he wants to break up with the wife. Obiniim says it's the last thing that will ever happen in his life. And under no any circumstance would he, Bishop Daniel Obiniim, consider divorcing the wife. And because of that, most of the things people are saying is breaking his heart. So he has decided that he would rather want to go further to, as it were, look for a new house to live in so that peace will prevail. My question is, Bishop Daniel Obiniim and Florence Obiniim, they are still married. Their marriage has not ended yet. But if you hear the things Bishop Daniel Obiniim says he has done, he has made it clear to all of us that he has done his will and has distributed his acquired properties or spousal properties under the Matrimonial Property Act. He has already distributed it to whoever deserves what. He has given out his cars. He has given out the houses. And his reason is because he doesn't want the family to fight his wife and children after his demise. Obiniim says whatever the family believes they deserve, he has given it to them. This is why on the 4th of June, he made a statement that his family is not needed in the preparation of his funeral after his demise. But his dead body will only recognize the children and the family that he has come to carve on earth. The church members and the church leadership that is called the Abruzzo family. Unfortunately, I didn't agree with him on that tangent because no matter what you write, the family under the common laws or the family laws or the traditional Ghanaian laws that has been enshrined in our constitution. The Article 11 believes in our traditional cause and beliefs. Our funerals, our naming ceremonies, our marriages are recognized by the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. The law states that the dead body is not a property, but the rightful owners of the dead body of any person in Ghana is the family. And the family they are discussing is not wife and children, but per our laws is the extended family through the family head called Obiniim. So I came to remind Obiniim that he cannot, through any means, tell the family not to come, but rather he should prepare his plan for burial through an insurance or through funeral home, and state it clearly to the living who is the Obiniim and either elders of his family, and tell them what he is thinking, because he cannot be buried without the accurate preparation of his family. The Abroso family and children will all be part of the funeral and follow proceedings from the family head. I'm making this statement because Obiniim also said he has instructed that when he dies, where they bury him, if he dies first, then on top of him, they should also come and add a wife. Because they want to go and continue the marriage in their graves. I saw a video of Mrs. Florence Obiniim that says that divorce is not part of their plans, because when she was a younger lady, she was with Assemblies of God Church, where there were a lot of prospects or prospective husbands, but she declined all of them and saw life with Bishop Daniel Obiniim. And when Obiniim came, she told Obiniim, let's inquire from God if this marriage is from him. And after doing their inquiries, the Lord spoke to them. Obiniim, my son. Florence, my daughter. I now declare you good husband and wife. So based on that statement that the Lord told them, divorce is the last thing that will happen to them. So as we speak, Bishop Daniel Obiniim and Mrs. Florence Obiniim are still married. They are not divorced. Their life is example for many. But there are lessons we want to learn. Why am I saying that? I remember the incident between the Singaton lady, Efua Santoa, and the husband, where issues came up. And it became an issue that we are painting a negative picture, refusing to see positivity. So later they came together to prove to all of us that we have an opportunity to do what is right and not to harm them. For whatever the two of them are going through, or whatever they have gone through, it makes their marriage work and better. It taught me a lesson that not all fights are separated by men. Some are left until the perpetrators or the fighters come to reasoning and refuse to showcase what they have gone for. I want to be sure that in our quest to fight, insult, and make others join the fight and the insult, we have to learn some lessons from Obiniim and the wife. If you watch the video carefully, there are groups who have not understood the chemistry of marriage. So when they have opportunity, they always want to say what hurts, what is bookless, and what makes one great. I don't know if you have any lesson, but your request can be made. You can click on the link. Let's learn something. Is Obiniim right to always come on social media to come and say what he wants to tell the wife in the room? If they are not divorced and they are separated, it's nobody's case. But this question is coming back because I want specifics. Because the wife is still around. Obiniim says he has done a lot of errors. And also I saw other videos circulating that those times where the two people were doing exposés, bunch of unfair comments and unsubstantiated communication. During the time I spoke to Honorable Kennedy Japan to cease fire because what he's doing will not collapse the Church of God. That was when this happened. So Obiniim has also suffered. He's gotten his fair share of the blasting of Ghanaians. Obiniim have done well, but nobody's reporting the wellness he has done. So for me, what is the reason why Bishop Daniel Obiniim has been very patient with Florence Obiniim? I want to say that Bishop Daniel Obiniim and Florence Obiniim, they've done well. Because what the country we live in has done to Obiniim, his marriage could have left a long time. The accusations of sleeping with women, the accusation of bringing other women into the scene. To the extent that the same people today telling Florence Obiniim to secure her borders through whatever she's doing are the same people that called her a fool for still staying with Bishop Daniel Obiniim. But Florence says divorce is the last thing. So till death do them apart. It's very, very heartening that all of us are watching, wishing that their marriage will collapse so that property becomes an issue. But he says he has already written his will. There's nothing he can do about the will he has written. And he's watching the examples of some great people who passed on. And till date, we are not able to close the chapters of these people because they didn't put their house in order. Obiniim said that in the Bible, nobody willed his things to his wife or the husband. But one of the good things that he shared with us is that in these requests and other things that we are doing, we can make a lot of wisdom conversation on the troubles that Bishop Obiniim has faced. So all I ask for is, per what you have listened to and have watched, what lesson have you learned from Obiniim and the wife? I remember so vividly that the wife of Bishop Obiniim made it clear to me, and you don't know so much. So I, for where I say it, constantly I see Florence being all the prim and proper in covering the husband's shame, disgrace, and everything. Does that make her a fool? Because most of us are saying that the things that Obiniim have done to Florence, and Florence is still there. Florence said the marriage is divine, and I believe in it. That's what she says. Those are her facts. That they inquire from God if this marriage should happen. And God gave them the answer, yes, let it happen. I want to believe that there are lessons we need to learn from them. The first thing is that, was it right for Bishop Obiniim to address his church with his marital problem? One of the things that I have learned, and I wish you two will think about it, is silence still golden? Why do we pastors believe that our church members are forming a family with us? Because, come to think of it, because there's no family called a church. If your pastor is a Ghana, it doesn't make your church a Ghana church. If your pastor is an Ewe, he doesn't make your church an Ewe church. When your pastor is an Akan, it doesn't make your church an Akan church. So we are all building the universal church of God. But the family that you belong to is your parents' family. Your father's family, your mother's family are the families you came to meet on earth, not the automatic design families that you are light and you don't know what to do next. So, I mean, there are lessons we are supposed to learn. Those of you are wishing that Obiniim and have been forced to come and read his will and the content of the wife is very painful and difficult. It's painful. But don't allow social media to come in and tell you what you want to do, because it's very painful. Yeah. Oh, my dear, yes, for you over there. Oh, Rado. Rado. Delhi. Delhi. Why didn't you? Why didn't you? Okay. Oh, do you know about no? Nini. Delhi, Umali. Abi, ina kumukumane kwa. Mabaje ko, mbaje shinya ho inside, womba ko mbiane. Mako mwe kenye tupo. Oh, kashifu, kashifu. Is marriage easy? I want to ask, do women feel in prison when they are submitting? Does marriage imprison individuals, both the man and the woman? Is marriage as in does marriage come as an inconvenience to your freedom as a man or as a woman? Can one be a wife if you don't know how to submit? Is submission a training from home, or is an enactment that automatically unveils itself in marriage. Mommy, as Obiniim will always call the wife, constantly speaks well of the husband and will always defend the husband regardless of what has happened. Obiniim says that there are people around the wife whose marriages have collapsed and marriages have not worked for them, and they want her to join the divorce members association. Hence, they are pushing her to do things to leave marriage. But he, Bishop Daniel Obiniim, have told the wife that divorce is not part of his actions. I've met a lot of pastors who have stood their grounds and declared that divorce is not part of the reason why they got married. That no matter what happens, they will stay in their marriage forever. And I respect them for that action. However, what are some of the lessons that we are learning from Obiniim and the wife? Somebody told me this afternoon that Obiniim and the wife, they are happy, or they are back. Oh. However, Obiniim made a statement that when the wife looks beautiful, they blame him. When the wife looks ugly, they blame him. When the wife decides to grow lean, they blame him. Everything that happens to the wife, he is blamed. And because of that, he is scared that something evil may happen to the wife. And Ghanaians will come and attack him for what he has not done. Based on that, he's bought a new house and he's moving into it. Will a man find peace if he's still married and lives elsewhere? The marriage of Bishop Daniel Obiniim is not on the rocks. As far as I'm concerned, they are still married and they are happily married. Florence Obiniim this year has been nominated for an award in the US because her type of music is actually different from all the others. The first song of Florence Obiniim,
Sophia Sella, is the main opening act for the North American.
was a song that most of us loved her for. I remember one time I said that there was a song that Florence Obiniim sang. I can't remember, but let me see. And I said that as long as she remains singing only for Obiniim, it will be difficult for us to find her doing what she's supposed to do. But it didn't keep long, and I saw her going for tour on her new song. Is Florence Obiniim happy or sad? She's done well. I've not seen Florence Obiniim at any of the gospel music awards programs before. But when her song is played, we all recognize it. The female gospel musicians who are married to pastors, are they suffering? Is it worth it being a wife and a musician to a man of God? Because as for Florence Obiniim, she said that what the best thing that happened to her on earth is Bishop Daniel Obiniim. She said it. She said it to me, and I heard she's also said that again on some radio stations as well. Well, this is somebody's lesson. Koforidia says, I have learned to mind my own business. That's a good lesson you've learned. He says he has learned, otherwise he or she have learned to mind my own business. So that he will not put the nose in other people's businesses, especially Bishop Daniel Obiniim, who has money, has influence, has fame, leads a church, has God, and can buy a house overnight, Thursday and moving on Monday. The things Obiniim have listed on social media that has been handed over to Florence Obiniim. You think that the way people are bashing their husband, she should come out and testify. Yes, I have the documents to the things that my husband has willed to our children and myself. That was somebody wrote yesterday. What advice will you give to Florence Obiniim if she happens to be your sister? Obiniim says that I am not going to sack Florence Obiniim from my church. Well, the church is for us and not for me. Obiniim says, I started a church with Florence, and so she will not be sacked. Florence is the next in command if I am no more in this church. My son is smart and intelligent, so I'll make him the resident, but he will report to my wife, Florence Obiniim. Then when I watched the video, I asked myself, how sure is Obiniim that he would die and leave the wife? And because I didn't get him to answer, I answered it myself. That all men are suffering for one thing, for death, especially if you're a husband. When a man is married, then his suffering on earth is for death. We have been wired and cultured and influenced that the totality of the suffering of a man is not for enjoyment, but is for death. And after death, properties are handed over to your wife, if possible, your children. A man will always write a will because he will die and leave the wife and children. The laws in Ghana have never banned a woman from writing a will. But on a percentage-wise, how many women have written a will? Even though they have properties that they have acquired. Is Obiniim right or he's wrong? Or Obiniim is wasting his energy? Or Obiniim is doing Father Daniel, Father Bernard, that he's pretending things are right while things are not. But who is he pretending for? If Florence is not happy in the marriage, what is she doing there? Or because she says she will never divorce, she's afraid to divorce. Who is she afraid of? She's a woman of her own. But somebody's lesson is that he has learned to mind his own business. What lessons have you learned from the 4th of June till today when Obiniim spoke about his marriage? He made it clear to us that his family are not really needed in the planning of the funeral. And I came back to tell him that the family is needed because they will bury, so they have the right to prepare and plan the funeral. He also made it clear that he also made it clear, simple, so that everybody can understand that to be of a help to him, he has done a good distribution whilst he's alive of the acquired properties on earth. He's also spoken to the wife about it. May I ask, are wives going to be satisfied ever in marriage? Can a husband satisfy the wife's needs in marriage? Is it possible a wife will be happy totally in a marriage from beginning to the end? Are we in a world where we are only able to know how marriages are after the death of one spouse? What I mean is that Obiniim na yere te no ma ware a. Is that maybe he tie? They be aye kasa say ye wani jem ye na wani jem. Eda ba ko be wuni bu so mu di ntro ana. Can anybody in marriage be a happy person? Does marriage bring happiness at all? That is why my question is still pending. And this one I can't answer, but the women must help. And these are women who are married, not those who want to be married. Is submission a difficult thing to practice? If yes, why? I know that the time I came, my team would not be here, so I'll be alone. Especially when my presence is not fully announced, but I'm now announcing my presence. Also, in our state where we're having huge restrictions, maybe it's difficult for us to reach a wider audience. But I promise to give us an opportunity to talk about the lessons we have learned from Obiniim and Florence. I see level of genuineness in the eyes and the voice of Bishop Daniel Obiniim in all the statements he's making towards Mrs. Florence Obiniim. Maybe others will not see the genuineness, but will see fear. I have said it on several platforms that 8 out of 10 men are still married because of fear, not because of love. They are afraid to walk away from their marriage because of what people will say. Especially husbands who are part of those who have been celebrated in a wider spectrum of the public's atmosphere. So men like myself and other men you know will find it very, very painful, disgraceful to announce divorce. So people are still married because they are afraid to divorce. You remember RNQ? He made a statement that when the wife brought in the conversation of divorce, the first thing he told the wife was, this cannot go loud. Can we solve this amicably if you're tired of marrying a man like me? And according to him, at Delay's interview, the wife then refused and decided to go beyond normal conversations and go and seek for proper divorce at the office of the magistrate or the office of the judge. So when it happened, he wanted to curb it and let the story be a quiet story between himself and the wife, but it never happened. Right now, Obiniim and the wife, they are back. They are happy. Everything is okay. Is it like the sheet of a cow? Nankibin. Enim now. Asiara epiche. Is it like Popons Goku? Enim now. Udi atri woman beshiwemi. Because there's a fear that when we hear divorce, the things they have said will cause them not to stand tall. I remember Prophet Odro and Mrs. Charlotte Odro. The friend of the husband met me at a certain funeral and spoke to me very harshly because of the ex-wife. I was not in the capacity of defending myself because what I said was my truth. But the then husband became very upset. And through whoever came to meet me and confronted me, or I was attacked because of one statement that cuts across all the conversations. Today, where we are, or where are we, or where are we heading towards? After all that I said, the difficulty is getting results. Well, maybe for 1 hour, 30 minutes, no requests have come from anybody on TikTok or on YouTube, except those who have typed. So we want to assume that the lessons have been learned by us and nobody else. We want to allow sleeping dogs to lie. Obiniim and wife have no lesson to share. We have lessons to learn. Is it difficult to submit as a wife? And I've asked this question before, between a man and a woman who has become husband and wife, who causes divorce the more? Is it the husband or the wife? Well, once nobody has brought any question, it means that there was only one lesson we learned. And the lesson was mind your own business. So the lesson we have learned from Bishop Daniel Obiniim and Florence Obiniim is mind your own business, because they're happily married. Will Obiniim move to the new house? And if it's yes, is he going alone or he's going with the current men in charge? Or we'll go with the children? Was it necessary to invest that money? It makes a lot of sense when a man has a secret place for the Most High, where nobody knows the route to that place. I have learned a lot. But my answer is in the question I've asked you. The act of being submissive. So based on this, our conversation is supposed to be interactive. But because of the restrictions, we cannot be very interactive. I've not seen any of my members here. I saw Opa, but I've not seen my women. The lessons we have to learn is that let's mind our own business. If there's anything we have to do beyond minding our business, is to give Bishop Obiniim and his wife a prayer to keep them going in his last days, because they're not ready to divorce. Pray for Obiniim and pray for the wife. Thank you for your lessons. I know most of you are doing 12 o'clock. Some are doing 11 o'clock. Those in UK have a different time. And those in Ghana have different time. And those in the US are also in different times. We hope that restrictions will come to an end so we can enjoy our TikTok. But before that, thank you for coming to watch and thank you for sharing with us. This is proudly brought to you by Afromax Plus, the male vitality and immune booster against prostate cancer. So finally, my lesson is that mind your own business. The Teen Legal Wives Association that came up, for me, it was a very good instrument to assist. I joined them unofficially because I wanted an opportunity to educate men and women in actions they want to take. But I think that the level of educational presentation has not been so nice for me. There are things they can say it without the insult, but you always have to come with the insults, which is not nice. But whatever it is, so a lot of lessons can be learned. We don't see a share could any but Obiniim in the area, Ungusuari. Then say, oh, Bompire Bubino, Afromax Plus, Numbi. Now, bear my own NCP, Ninsita. A cherish good nights. I'll come back again for a discussion on personal sexual hygiene. 9 p.m. local time. Goodbye for now. Proudly brought to you by Makwe Ginger Chips and Afromax Plus. These are meal supplements. And encourage everyone to order their supplements. Because if you don't order it, you will be disgraced. So order for your supplements. Thank you very much for joining me. If you didn't come, nobody could have come. Thank you.
So, as the inscription reads, Afromax Plus. Ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves in the month of June. And in this month of June, the most celebrated conversation is fathers. Happy Father's Day in advance to all fathers. There's nothing called a responsible father, but every father needs to live long so they can leave a legacy for their generations. In this month of June, I want to celebrate fathers by making sure that we live prostrate-free life. And one of the things that is fighting us as men, especially as blacks, is our prostrate issues. Therefore, I introduce to you Afromax Plus, the best of the best. Order for yours now, especially if you are in America, and you are a black, you are prone to have this sickness called prostate cancer. In the month of September, we'll celebrate the prostate cancer-free month, or creating awareness for prostate cancer in men, because women don't have prostate cancer. September will be a month of celebration, but this month, once it's about men and it's about fathers, I want to encourage all of you watching me that order yours now. If you're in America, all you need to do is to pick up your phone and say, counselor, I need to try one. Just try one and see how your healthy supplements will do for you. It takes care of a lot in the life of a man. You call it the man's well-being. Afromax Plus 202 412 5332 202 412 5332 or 862 215 2007. Please, to maintain healthy prostate, you need Afromax Plus. I know what I'm talking about. Order yours now. It is the best gift for a father on Father's Day. Buy 6 months and have a huge discount. Even when you buy 2, I'll give you a discount. Right now, as you're watching this video, if you're able to call me or send me a WhatsApp, I saw this video on TikTok, on Facebook, on YouTube. Can I get my discounted Afromax Plus? In America here, I'll give you. Call me 202 412 5332. This is yours truly, the Afromax man, Counselor Lutrots. I'm waiting for you.
For us, you also want to be careful.
I'm super excited about this ginger chips. Ain't it a whoopee? Ginger chips at me power chow. Say enye mape ginger chips dear. And then I worry. And it is something say you were in powdered form like this. Ain't it say we will be out pick green tea to send me me green tea and I may be egum. Na se me pese me munch on something so any me sakanwa na marry. Would you wouldn't share no? Google about ginger and you see the health benefits of ginger. But need just some say the organic honey and I come and I get mape ginger chips myself. So America, it comes in a pouch like this. Into more American yina mubiti me afre
862 215 2007.
Good. Ofra you be deliver ye dia more kama. So we Ghana so a be patch ofre
0277 609 644.
mape ginger chips dear Obiniim here.
Gentlemen, Marco injections will be here. I'll be back again on your screens until our restrictions have left us. Is a wrap up for you. If you didn't learn anything from Obiniim and wife, wait until you become a victim of the same circumstance. Bye bye for now.
Yare yo, yare yase. Obi benya wana fi yare. Yamfa yare nsu nye nipa. Sichire yare ni no. Sickness can determine the last straw of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and loved ones, supporters of our foundation, the CL Foundation for Health, Diabetes and Asthma and Cerebral Palsy. We are knocking at your doors, knocking at your pocket, knocking at your emotions. Support me and my team to support people living with diabetes, asthma and cerebral palsy. Your donations are welcome on 862 215 2007. Your Zelle 862 215 2007. MTN Ghana numbers 055 000 5077 055 000 5077. 77. It is the MTN number. CL Foundation for Health and Support. Help us with the diabetes equipment, glucometers, wheelchairs, old clothing, new clothing, financial support, and let's give it to the needy. Thank you for your support.